Dylan, do you want to tell him hi? Dylan, do you want to tell him what we're talking about today? Jump on up. Well, what we're talking about today is something that Dylan doesn't have to deal with as a dog. He doesn't wear shoes. His foot pads are calloused. So what do you think it is we're talking about today that Dylan doesn't have to deal with? You guessed it! Blisters. The worst, worst, worst thing ever. Blisters are the worst. They can take any run, make it miserable, a long run, a slog. They burn in the shower. They hurt in your normal everyday shoes. And if you're like me, it makes you very much not want to lace up your shoes again for a run the next day because it's painful. There are many ways to deal with blisters if you have them, but today we're going to talk about how to prevent getting them because people, it's much easier than you think. Strengthen your feet and arches and spend some time barefoot so that you build up some calluses. Calluses can actually help you to prevent blisters while you're running. Work on your running form and cadence. That's because blisters are friction. So if your running form is off, if the way that you're planting and toeing off is slightly off kilter, the more likely you are to experience friction in your shoes. If we're talking about friction, we can also talk about socks. What is the type of sock that you should never wear while you're running? Anyone? Anyone can guess? Say it out loud if you are thinking of it. If anyone said cotton socks, you are correct. Never wear cotton socks while running. That's because they absorb sweat, they don't wick it away, which is what you want to help to prevent blisters. You want to be pulling that moisture away from your feet. Socks like Belega, Features, Swiftwick, even something like Injinji socks with the separate toe slots are really great. All of these options wick moisture away from your foot and help to prevent friction from sweat. Just so you know, in the description below, there is a link to shop for socks at fleetfeet.com. But most importantly, you need to be wearing the right pair of shoes for your unique feet. The right pair of shoes is going to be comfortable. It's going to ensure that it fits your body and your stride and the way that you move. And that goes a long way in preventing blisters. If you've never been fit for shoes, I definitely recommend you head into your local Fleet Feet, get your feet scanned, talk to an outfitter, and find the best fit for your feet. See, the thing is, you all, here at Fleet Feet, we believe that running changes everything, but not if you can't get out and run, and blisters sure are a thing that will prevent you from getting out the door. Hey, if you've had blisters before, we want to hear from you in the comments below. Let us know why you got them, how you dealt with them. We'd love to hear your tips and see how you can help others in the community. Oh, one more thing I almost forgot. You may have a really good fitting pair of shoes, but you may not be lacing them quite optimally. But hey, we have a video for that, so check it out like right over here. And make sure that you have all of the tools you need to make sure that you're lacing your shoes perfectly for you. See you next time. Hey Dylan, do you want to go run?